So we're into the Europa League and that's what's going to be happening today, but I bet you had forgotten. We have the result of the 500 subs giveaway for the wonderful British football history book. And all hail the wheel! Hello and welcome back to the NK Maribor Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and it is a pleasure to have you with me once again. So as you can see from the screen, we are playing Dinamo Zagreb in the Europa League knockout rounds. Now this is interesting because when I was on holiday and went to Maribor and Ljudsjkvrt and saw the stadium and all of that, we did a driving holiday and we ended up going to Zagreb. So this is another stadium I visited. It's quite a nice stadium. Looks pretty nice. Dinamo Zagreb, the city is a very nice city. It was so good we actually drove back there and had a couple more nights staying. It was really good. But what we have to do before this is spin the wheel and see who wins the book. So, in my best game show voice, Radio Ray! Here we go, onto the wheel. Hopefully everyone can see this. We will spin, and it's a one-off spin. If you come up, get in touch with me, and I'll be sending the book straight to you. You can either send me a message on Twitter @CulturedF or a message on YouTube and we'll sort out how I can send you the book. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. And the winner is Lovro Gaming with his vote for Luka Zahovic as his player of the save so far. So, well done Lovro Gaming. When you get a chance, message me, let me know what's going on, and if you've got, you've got about a week to let me know, and if you don't let me know, then it will be repeated again. There'll be another question, and there'll be some other way you can win, and then we'll spin the wheel of destiny once again, and then we'll go. The wheel of destiny, that sounds a bit extravagant, doesn't it, for a giveaway for 500 subs, but anyway, that is that done. So, on to the game we can go. As you'll see, we're in the 18th of February now, so plenty has happened. If we look at the schedule, we were together when we we drew with Atletico Madrid, but still finished third in the group. We played Kursaco, beat them 3-0 to Kak, Zahovic and Ibrahim. We then played Domzali and beat them 2-0, and then it was the winter break and the winter transfer window. We've played some friendlies just against some weird teams, just to keep fitness and morale up. We've done pretty well in them. And now we have 2 games against Dinamo Zagreb. But there have been some transfers, if we look at the transfer history. Coming in, well, we've actually bought one of Dinamo Zagreb's youngsters. We bought this guy in for £3 million, I think it was. Yeah, he's gone on loan to one of Dinamo Zagreb's biggest rivals, Hajduk Split in Croatia. Really good physical stats, pretty decent mentals, got a lot of potential. Argues with officials isn't brilliant, likes to run with the ball though, which is good for our tactic. We will be training him to play that complete forward role. And yeah, I think he looks pretty good. We might have overpaid for him a little bit, but plenty of potential to grow into, and I'm happy he's on board. Next one in, Stanko Hamzajabogovic, a striker from Hajduk Split, which is probably why they've loaned the other guy. This guy looks awesome. Really good physicals, great mentals, determination's a bit low, but I'm not too fussed about that. Great teamwork, good work rate, all round good stats. If we put the complete forward ones on, because that's what he's going to be playing as. He's tall, but he's also quick. He can finish, he can head, good decision making, composure's good. I think he's going to be pretty good. I'll be surprised next year if he's not our starting striker. It'll be between him and Cardos. As you can tell, he's done pretty well out in the Croatian leagues, so I'm hoping he can hit the ground running for us. Stanko Hamzabegovic, nickname please down below. Let me know what you think we should call him. And at 21 years old, he's already got 18 caps for Bosnia, so yeah, I think he's going to be pretty good. And the last but not least, we brought in David Bosek from Victor Pilsner, who actually impressed during the group stage in our group in the Champions League. Our scouts were scouting him during that competition, and he's played quite well, so we've signed him up. He can be an inside forward on the left or a winger on the right hand side, but we're training him to be an inside forward out on the right hand side as well. Again, good physicals, decent mentals, determination is slightly low, but work rate's really good, vision's good, he's got good crossing, decent dribbling, finishing's a little bit to be desired, but the pace is there. All round pretty decent winger. I'm happy with our winter window business. If we go to the outs, The only one we've released is Said He. He was awful for us, so we got as much profit as we could, which was 400 grade profit, but as you can see, he only played 3 appearances for us. He wasn't in the European squad, so more than happy to get rid, because frankly, disappointing. I can see why Sunderland didn't buy him, and why he never really made Monaco's first team. Not up to the standard I required, so sometimes you make these mistakes. You get someone in and you've just got to flog them off straight away. Worth quite a lot more because he's moved to England. Obviously they're in a better division. Other than that, it was just loanees. As we said, Gordan Vusukajevic, again, he'll need another nickname before he gets in the first team, or he'll just become known as Goran, is there. Oh yeah, Grinelli. We added some more outs, I forgot about that. Grinelli's gone. We managed to get 5 million for Alessandro Grinelli. He's moved to Croatia to play for Rijeka, another place I visited on our holiday. And all the best to him. As I said when we bought him, I think, if you look back at previous episodes, I'm pretty sure I said if we get him on a free, I can flog him off for some money. And that's what we did. Didn't make any appearances for us this year, and only made 7 after we signed him. He did pretty well, but not keeping people around if they're not getting in the team. That is also the reason for Roberto Perez going. Although he had an amazing 3 games for us, he was injury prone. If you look at the time he's been at the club, never really cemented a place. And we've just got better options. We've just got far better options. Never impressed in Serie A, and is now going to try and give it a shot in the Bundesliga, where it's not going very well. 3 appearances, averaging 5.8 is pretty poor. So we've cashed in on him. We got about 5 million, I think, 4.1 maybe raising to something else. Yeah, 4.1 possibly raising to 5. So I think we've done some good business there. A lot of loans have gone out again, but that always happens. You know that happens with me. I stockpile the youngsters and then they go. So really, we're doing well. I'm happy with the squad. We've got a good balance. We've kept hold of some good players. DCC's moaning and he wants to move, but he's got absolutely ages on his contract, so I'm not letting him go anywhere. And for some reason, he wanted to join Al Ghafari in Qatar. I didn't quite understand that. The financial fair play restrictions on how much we can offer wages is hindering us a bit, but I reckon next year we'll probably spend a little bit less money, which means we can then put some more towards wages for financial fair play, and all will be right with the world. I don't think there's much else to discuss. I'm going to go back to doing a question of the day, so be prepared for that at some point during the series or during the episode. And yeah, if you're enjoying it so far, leave a like. If you're new to the series, why not subscribe? We're going to do more. There will be probably chat about what I'm planning to do for the channel as well, because I'm thinking of starting a new series which will have a little bit of a twist to it. It'll be a bit closer to home in England, but yeah, that'll be quite interesting. But anyway, let's get on with the game. So we are playing Dinamo Zagreb, and depending how long it takes, we'll do both games. If not, I'll split it out over 2 episodes and we'll see how it goes. There will be pro zone use, there'll be everything you want to see. We'll be looking at, you know, player positions and stats and passes and things like that. So I'm rambling. Let's get to the game day and get into the good stuff. See you there. Okay, welcome back. I keep saying welcome back when it's not. For you, it's just instantaneous. You just heard a little bing and then the teams will up and then we're here. Anyway, that's a side notion. This is how we line up. We've got Dillamy Warm in goal, even though he's slightly concerned about not being allowed to move clubs, but he'll be happy soon enough. Gleeson comes in at right back, DCC and Karic and Target at the back 4. DCC, although moaning, he's our best defender, so I'm not going to drop him. Enderam sits in the holding midfield role. Lovric and Hleld make up a completely Slovenian midfield in the European competition, which is rare, but I think we've got enough to get past Zagreb. Andre Green on the right, Sancho on the left, and Cardos up front. On the bench, we have Zahovic, Ibrahim, Bosek to possibly make his debut, Halberg, Brie, Pavlin, and Mbamba. You'll notice there's no Lys Musa involved. He has got a slight ankle injury, but should be back for the second leg. And the game gets underway with us kicking off. We're obviously in the white with a yellow trim and purple numbers. Zagreb, at the home team, are in their home kit of blue and white. And the game gets underway, and I'm hoping we can get a very positive result, take it back to Slovenia, and quite easily get through this game. Zagreb have been in pretty good form. They've only lost, I think it's something like 3 games of the last 10 or 11, one of which was in Europe to AZ, but they had done enough in the group to qualify. As Cardos comes forward really early on, shoots, and it's gone just wide, and in 52 seconds we've had our first shot on target, so it's a positive start. as they try to build up from the back, but Enderam's there to intercept it. Held to Lovric, to Sancho. Beats one, but he's tackled well by Egel. Egel with the ball forward, but Karic is there to intercept. Target picks it up. We've gone with our traditional attacking league formation because I think we've just got enough to beat Zagreb. And as I say that, they put a cross in and Dinamo Zagreb makes a good save. But yeah, I just feel we've got enough. We've got enough here with the players we've got to quite easily beat Zagreb. And I might come back to eat those words. As Carlos is in, he shoots. Sancho picks up the rebound. He's tackled well by Camajo. It's cleared. Cerintio can't get there. Karic intercepts very well. He's a little bit tired, Karic. He played all of the friendlies in the winter period, so he's the only one that probably did. So he's probably just recovering from that a bit. But as the captain of the team, I couldn't really drop him for a game like this. As Sancho gives it to Carlos. Carlos comes forward to the edge of the box, shoots. Easy catch for Perez. And I need a drink. Carlos puts it in. It's deflected by Green's there. Shoots. Good save from Perez. And it's all Maribor at the moment. We're restricting Zagreb very, very well. As Green will whip this in. Easy catch for Perez. Need to direct them away from the goalkeeper a little bit, I reckon. So, how are all your saves going on FM17? Are you still as addicted to it as I am? I think doing FM or Football Manager on YouTube really helps the longevity of the game. It gives it a whole other element, and I'm really enjoying this series. And I'm really enjoying the game this year. Karic puts it in with a flick and it's just cleared. Sancho will get there. He'll keep it in play. What will he do? Back to DCC, to Enderam. Held. Shot blocked, but Enderam picks it up all the way back to Karic. Safe football. This is good. We're keeping the possession. As it comes out to Matthew Target. Held. Ball in, but it's come back to him with a clearance to Target. Cuts field. Lovric is there. Shoots. Deflected. It'll be another corner. And we're bossing this game. We are bossing this game. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying Football Manager still as much as I am. And I really hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am making it. It will be really good. I do have some plans for the channel coming up. And keep an eye out for the Coventry collab stuff that me and Pulp Song are doing. My next episode will be out next Sunday. Which is technically a week today. But this will be going out on Tuesday. So it'll be on Sunday. And there is some progress with my house move. It looks like I'll be moving house at the end of the month, so there'll be a bit of a delay in probably videos coming out while, you know, I've got to move the internet over to the new house and move my PC and all the equipment and that sort of stuff. So, but here comes Zagreb, ball in, Gleeson clears, Enderam's there, Target picks it up. There's a long ball up towards Cardos on, but he's played the short onto Sancho. Again, keeping the ball, building from the back. This is what we like to see. Up to Gleeson. Gleeson brings it forward to Green. Andre Green got a chance to run at the defence. He's doing that. Back to Cardos. Cardos into the box is deflected and Petrovic gets it away. And we're completely all over them and we're 25 minutes in. Zalecki shoots. It's a terrible free kick. It's gone over the bar. Target intercepts well. Up to Cardos. Beats his man. He's through. He's pretty much on goal. There's no pressure on him. Cardos is in. He shoots. He scores. 1-0. That's the away goal we're looking for. And I'm confident. I am confident about this. Nothing to be worried about. As we see here, Cardos, well, we didn't even see the ball through from Target, but Cardos had a completely free run at goal. Keeper comes out probably a little bit too late with his lovely purple boots on. Cardos just pings it into the bottom corner and 1-0 NK Maribor. It's been brilliant. We've restricted them to 2 shots and none on target. If we can get a second, I'd be confident we wrap this game up. Gleeson on the overlap. Ball in. Easy catch for Perez again. Crosses haven't been the best today. We might just, you know, well, we're not really encouraging crosses anyway in this game. Our formation says to play narrow, and it's just the overlapping fullbacks that give us that cross. So, really, I'm not too fussed. As Lovric gets the ball into Hleld. Hleld brings it forward over the top to Sancho. He's picked it up into Cardos, beaten in the air. Lovric, he loves a shot from distance, but he's giving it to Green. Good save. Cardos is there for the rebound, and it is 2-0 NK Maribor, and it's his 27th goal of the season, which, quite frankly, is ludicrous. But it was good pick up there from Lovric. He played a lovely ball to Green. Green has a shot. It was a good save from Perez in goal, but Cardos is on hand, and again, just calmly places it into the bottom corner, and that is absolutely wonderful stuff. And there's another highlight. Can we make it a 3 before half time? Zagreb have changed to a slightly more attacking formation, but I don't think it's going to help them. I just generally think we've got the better players. As Perez makes another good save. He's probably the man of the match at the moment, and he's conceded 2 goals. Zalecki swings it in. It's headed wide. It's a poor effort. Poor effort from Zagreb. They need to up their game. We've built this from the back really well, and I've cut out the highlight accidentally because I was having a drink. But it was intercepted, and Dinamo Zagreb, I thought he was going to make an error there, but he's given it straight to Mr. Zalecki. Mr. Zlicky is what I've changed his name to now, that guy, so that's good. Lovric into Cardos, round the corner to Green, into Sancho, straight at Perez. Come on, boys, take these chances. Take these chances much better than this. It's been an action-packed first half. I know we're on extended highlights, but this has been totally action-packed. Sancho, Veloso clears. He was looking to give it into Cardos. If he can get a first half hat-trick, that would be insane. And the way the game's set up, this could be a perfect game to introduce Bosek, David Bosek, to give him his debut. We'll leave it as it is for a little bit. I know I said I was going to go into Pro Zone, but really we really don't have to at the moment. We're pretty much cruising in this game. They haven't changed their formation at all. Enderam on a yellow card is a concern. We'll give him a little bit longer. We've got Hallberg on the bench that can come in and replace him if needs be. Again, same with Takax is the same as Muset. He's just having a rest after picking up an injury in the winter break, so nothing to worry about there. If we look at the scores around, see what's going on. So Sevilla are losing to Monaco, Inter and Ajax are drawing, Bayern are 2-1 up against Kiev, Stade Rennais are 3-1 up against Feyenoord, and Schalke are smashing Ghent, 5 away goals for Schalke. As Green's in, he was offside, so it doesn't count. Leipzig are 2-1 up against Krasnodar, Leverkusen are 4-1 down to NK Osijek. That is a very odd scoreline. Olympic Marseille beating Betis 3-0, Mainz are 1-0 up as Cardos shoot wide, and Chelsea drawing with Roma. Napoli drawn with Spartak Moscow, and Leicester beating Stuttgart. God, there's loads of games. There you go, you can see them all there. West Ham 2-0. So there are some big teams still left in this. Hopefully they'll get whittled down before we have to play them. As Sancho brings it away. Good ball up the line to Cardos. Cardos cuts in field. Lovric has a ball in there to Green. He's giving it to him. Back to Lovric. Held. Oh, no one could just get a shot off. Gleesing to Cardos to Sancho. It's picked up, but Eagle gets in and cleared. Eagle! I'm so glad he doesn't play for me, because otherwise I would be doing that all the time. But again, it's another highlight. Sancho brings it forward into Cardos. Cardos, because the edge of box shoots. Good save from Perez. He wants that hat-trick today, doesn't he, folks? He wants that hat-trick. Corner. Sancho puts it in. Eagle! Gets it away. And Zagreb have got a chance to make something from this, as the right-back Camargo comes forward. Good to put cross in, and Gleesing puts it out for a corner. Right, we're going to make a little sub. Andre Green isn't really playing very well, so there's a straight swap there. Bosek can come on and get his debut. Quite tempted to make sure Enderam doesn't get sent off, so Hallberg's going to come and sit in the half-back role. And we won't change anything else from there. What I would like to know from you guys is, who do you think is going to get top 4 in the English Premier League this year? Because obviously Chelsea are... I say obviously. Chelsea are more than likely going to win the league this year. Who do you think is going to get the rest of the top 4? Because it's pretty close. I mean, you've got Liverpool, Man City, Man United, Tottenham. Arsenal are still in contention, even though they look like they're capitulating a little bit. Everton are playing quite well and sneaking into the European spots, and who knows? So I'm interested to know. Let me know down below in the English Premier League, who do you think is going to get the Champions League spaces, those coveted Champions League spaces, as we hit the post, nearly an own goal, and Bosek nearly with an assist on his debut. But yeah, that's what I'm interested to know. Let me know in the comments below who you think is going to get the top 4 places in England. And then maybe I'll respond to your comments with what I think is going to be the top 4. I think there's going to be some interesting things that happen in the Premier League this season, as Zambrano really should have scored there, which would have made the game a little bit more interesting. We've had 23 shots to their 6. We have absolutely bossed them. Lovric just hoofs it clear. Camargo will pick it up. We're going to put him under a bit of pressure with Cardos, but he's giving it to Veloso. Out to Petrovic. Kano into Kratovic. Zambrano. Out to Hanus on the right-hand side. What can he do? He gets a good ball in. Dylan Warm with a very, very easy catch. Dinamo Kiev and Bayern Munich is 3-3. That is a crazy game. Absolutely crazy game. As Target gives the ball to Sancho. Sancho comes forward to Lovric. Lovric into Cardos. Cardos turns to Bosek. He shoots. It's gone wide. But this has just been a pretty mental game, hasn't it? We'll have a quick look at the teams. Let's have a look at the average positions. As I said, by now you will know that this is my favourite. So Zagreb... Oh god, I wish you could just tell it to just get rid of the subs. Just show me the most, where they were. With the ball, Zagreb are sort of playing, so that's their back 4. Midfield, yeah, they're not really, can't really read too much from that. If you look at ours, so get rid of that. With the ball, obviously we're playing quite attacking. Who's number 20? So Bosek, look at how high Bosek's playing up here. Pretty much as another forward, which is what we want in this sort of game. I don't really want my wingers to come back and defend. This is what these players are all here to do. All those guys can defend. As you can see, without the ball, Bosek's actually dropping deeper without the ball than what his predecessor Andre Green was doing. But generally, we're doing fine. Hallberger's come very deep to try and grab the ball, more deep than Enderam was when he was on the pitch. But I'm happy with doing. There's not much we can read from this. We can have a look at the passes and just see if we go to key. Whoa, that's not one. Key. We've only had 4 key passes. One comes from target. That was to Cardos for the goal. Zagreb have had a few, but they haven't got one person that's dictating the game. If we look at the players, and we look at Zagreb, what I want to look at is the passes. This is another good thing to use, by the way, if you can't get into a game, or you're struggling to break teams down, or they're dominating you. This passes tab is really, really good. So we've got completed passes here. So Mirka Ivanovic, who is their centre back, is completing the most amount of passes with Serino is their right midfielder. Oh no, he's a striker. So we could probably do with closing down him and their right back. So if we go into the opposition instructions, Serino, we'll tightly mark Serino and we'll always close him down because he's doing a lot of the passes. The Camargo was always doing that as well, so we can tackle him hard. Don't really want to close him down too much more than what we're doing. We'll leave it there for now. I think we've done a few changes. We've had a look at the Pro Zone. As I said, these are the harder games to decide what to do with the Pro Zone stuff because we're already dominating the game. So there's not really much more we can do to improve our performance. It's more about trying to get them to stop playing. As Ivanovic takes the ball off Bosek, he puts in Serino. Serino comes forward. It's a poor shot and was never really troubling us, really. Right, we've caused a few of our own troubles here, trying to play it out from the back as Zabrano gets in and shoots, but it's not very good. And we're into the last 7 or so minutes, so let's make a sub. People Tyler at the back, Target's on a yellow, so he can come off. We'll put Jaka Pavlin as the left back, because why not, really? He can play there. He's a left-footed centre-back. It's just like being Tony Pulis. Get as many centre-backs on the pitch as you can. As the ball gets inside, Cardos is there, he shoots, it's gone wide. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get his hat-trick, which is a shame for him because he's played very, very well on a 9 rating. And he's probably on, well, he's on for man of the match. And there we go, a very good 2-0 away win in Europe, which should all but see us through. I'll tell the guys that I'm very happy with the result and the way they played. I'm really happy with that. We dominated them, absolutely dominated them. Bosek makes his debut, which was good. We've got a question from a journalist, which is always fun. And Cardos was amazing. He got 2 goals, so he gets the standard praise of superb in front of goal. What I like about Cardos' contract is that he's only listed as a rotation player and on 19 grand a week. For someone who is quite easily our best player at the club, that's very impressive. Very, very impressive. 18 goals in 17 league games. He has been absolutely phenomenal. Anyway, we're going to leave it there. We're not going to do the second game today because I think this episode's gone on long enough. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We will end the episode there. Let me know down below who you think is going to be the top 4 in the Premier League in your opinion this year. And let me know if you're still enjoying Football Manager 17. If you're still enjoying this save, it'd be really good. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And I forgot to tell you anything about the channel update. So you'll have to wait for the next episode because that'll be my next in-game ramble. I'll chat about ideas I've got for the channel. Thank you very much, guys, and I really appreciate you watching again. I'm out. Cheers.